you guys, Erica Grant here. This is vlog number 2 for me. I am actually in week 3 of my fast, and as you can tell by the title, I gained 2 pounds from last week. I'm not even going to explain how I'm feeling about that right now because it just makes no sense to me. The only thing that I think that happened is that during the weekend when my kids were going to Miami, my kids and my husband were going to Miami, I ate a little bit more fruit than what I was eating. Because during week 1 and week 2, I would maybe eat 1 or 2 fruits a day. Majority of it was vegetables. I was doing vegetable smoothies. I was doing vegetable soups. I was eating vegetables raw. And I still am at this point, but during the weekends, I kind of splurged a little bit with the fruit. And I'm thinking that's probably what happened, but, you know, it's still a little, I guess you can say, it's not depressing, but it just, to me, it just makes no sense, you know, because I'm accustomed to the weight coming off very quickly. You know, in July, I got down to 120 pounds. And, you know, I lost 10.2 pounds in 10 days. It was crazy ridiculous. But I wanted to prove a point to everyone that yes, you need to exercise and you need to eat right. But that is just half of the scenario. You also have to work on your mindset. And that's one of the things and I blogged about it, so you can actually look through the blogs and you can see the blogs of when I was doing this. You know, I wanted to show people, look, this is, you absolutely, you need to maintain a healthy lifestyle by eating healthy. And I hate the word dieting. Okay, dieting has the word die in it. I hate it. But anyways, you should eat healthy, and with everything in moderation. That's kind of my thing. And you should work out. Now, I'm just not the type of person where I want to be working out for no 2 hours. You know, a while back, maybe about 3 years ago, I was kind of obsessed with the working out. I was running. I was working out 2 hours a day. That's just craziness. I ain't trying to do all that now. But during that time frame, I was probably doing yoga maybe 3 days out of the week. So I probably exercised 5 to 6 times out of that 10-day period. And the way that I was eating whatever I wanted to eat. The only thing was I was not eating out. So anything that I wanted, like if I wanted pasta, I was cooking it. If I wanted barbecue, I was eating plenty of barbecue during the summertime. I was cooking it. You know, we were grilling it, we were cooking it, we were barbecuing. That's what we were doing. And I was showing people, look, I'm eating the way that I want to eat, and I'm still losing the weight. Like, and I'm trying to help people understand that it's a mental thing as well. You get yourself in a mental place where you decide that you want to lose the weight and that you're going to lose the weight, and skip all of the stigmatism or what everyone says about, like, oh my goodness, you gotta lose it slow. I didn't lose it slow, and I wasn't doing anything unhealthy. I wasn't starving myself. I wasn't doing none of that, okay? But anyways, besides the point, during this fast, I thought one of the things that would also happen is losing the weight. Now, I'll tell you what, a main thing, not only the fact that I was eating the sugar, not the sugar, but the fruit. You know, fruit does have some sugar in it, natural sugar, of course. But anyways, not only that, but you guys, I was not mentally in that space to lose the weight, if that makes sense. I decided to do this, and subconsciously, I didn't want to do it because I like to eat. My main reason for doing this is because I want my kids to have a healthy relationship with food. You know, I don't want them with good food, you know, fruits, vegetables, and also they have some allergies, and 2 of my children have severe eczema. Yes, you can. My 5-year-old's here, you guys, so bear with me on this. But anyways, I want them to have a healthy relationship with food, and I know if they eat healthy that some of the symptoms that they have with their allergies and with their skin there'll be a huge improvement. Now, I will say, during this 3-week span, I have noticed a huge difference in their skin. So if anything came out of that, you guys, that came out of it. I absolutely love the fact that they love vegetables, and I don't want them to have a hard time with it like I have, because that's not the way I grew up. I grew up eating whatever I wanted, however I wanted. I was not eating healthy growing up at all. It didn't become an issue for me. It didn't become, I didn't start thinking about eating healthy until after I had my first son, and I gained I got to 219 pounds. And this is from a girl who grew up very, very thin. So, that was just something that I never thought about it until I had a weight issue. Okay, so, this is my last week of fasting. I decided, when I started to fast, I was going to do it for 21 days. Physically, I am doing everything I'm supposed to be doing that I said I would do. I said I wasn't going to drink any coffee. I'm not drinking coffee. I said no carbs, and no carbs has been in this body since the 4th. I said no carbs, chocolate. Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of myself with the coffee and the chocolate, you guys, because those two things I have become addicted to, and I don't ever want to be addicted to anything. And that's number 2 reason of why I decided to do this, because it became a very big issue for me, because I needed coffee, I needed chocolate, and if I didn't get it, I was grumpy, I was unhappy, I had a headache. I hate it. I don't like that. I still want to be able to drink coffee. I still want to be able to have chocolate, but I do not want to be addicted to it. So that is the number 2 reason for me doing this fast. And after this fast is done, I am going to continue to eat vegetables and fruits and have smoothies. And I'm still going to be eating my meats. I'm going to eat turkey, chicken, occasionally, steak, because I like steak, and we have a meat guy over here who we get our meats from. So, I don't get it from the supermarket. The meats that I get from him, they're corn-fed chicken, corn-fed or grass-fed. I don't know, one of those things. It's healthy for you, okay? We pay a little bit more money, but at least we know what's going into our body, and I don't plan on giving up meat. I know, who knows, I may get a lashing from it or whatnot, but I like meat. I understand it's a killing process with it. God made meat for a reason. But that's just my take on it. I'm still going to eat meat. But anyways, so from this day on, I'm going to continue on with the fast. But now I'm getting my mind in a place that needs to be in order to lose the weight. So I want to get down to 120 pounds. I weigh 141 right now. That is 21 pounds, and I have set a goal of April 12th, which is a Friday. So it's a little over 3 weeks. I will be back down to 120 pounds. Now, like I said, nothing unhealthy going to be done. I'm not going to starve myself. Didn't the first time. The first time I ate even worse than what I'm going to be eating now. I'm still going to be, doing the fruits, the vegetables. I'm not even going to really incorporate exercising other than walking. And that is because, and I just have a theory about this, okay? It may be wrong or whatnot, whatever. But my theory with this is that I want to get down to the weight that I want to be. And that's what that's how I look at where I should be or what my body should look like by my weight. If it's wrong, okay, so sue me. But that's what I look at, okay? I know a lot of people don't want to look at scales and whatnot, but that's how I can judge if my body looks a certain way that I want it to look. I know at 120 pounds, I have 0 belly fat. I am slim. My arms are slim. I'm a size 4, 6. My goal was a size 6. It was never a 4. I haven't been a 4 since, oh my gosh, I think I was a 4 when I got into basic training. So I was like 18. I always stayed at a 5'7", those were always my size, because even as a very thin girl, I had a I had a little booty going on. So I always stayed at a 5'7". So my goal was always a 6 because it's right in the middle. So I know at 120 pounds that's what size I will be. And clothes just look, I like the way I look in clothes when I'm 120 pounds. You know, I don't like how clothes look at me when I'm fat. And yes, I did say the word fat. You know, considering that at one point in my life I was 234 pounds, wearing a size 22, I think I'm entitled to say the word fat. Yes, at one point in my life I was fat, okay? And for someone who is, you know, 5'4", that is just, for me, that's too big. You know, if that's something that you are and you're okay with it, then, you know, God bless you. But for me, that ain't gonna work. I don't like the way I look in clothes, being, even at this weight, at being 141. I don't like how I look. At period. As you can tell in the pictures that I took today, I don't look good. I mean, and to me, I don't look good. And I hope you're gonna be honest with me and say I don't look good too. You know what I'm saying? I could take it. I'm a big girl. I mean, grown up. No pun intended. But anyways, so my goal is 120 pounds, and you guys, I'm gonna hit that goal by April 12th. Gonna be doing a little bit of walking. Once I get to that goal, my goal is to stay between 120 and 125 pounds. That's when I'm going to incorporate Pilates, possibly yoga, because yoga does help with the mindset. I love it. I love what it does for the mindset. You know, everything that I believe with how your mind, you know, aligns with losing weight, you know, and everything else in your life. Even if you want to be successful in something else, I want to be a successful entrepreneur. The things that I have learned with this weight loss, I can incorporate it with that as well. And I will be incorporating that as well, because that's something I had to work my mind through too, is the wealthy mindset. You know, I have a poor mindset right now, and I'm working towards that wealthy mindset, because that's where I want to be. I want to be wealthy. You know, again, if that's not something you want to do, you know, hey, that's you. But I want to be wealthy, okay? I don't like struggling. I don't like, you know, counting money to see if I can go here or there. I want my children to experience a full life. You know, fortunately for me, being a military brat, I got to go overseas. You know, I got to go to England and in France and, you know, all those different places. I got to go being a military brat. My children, on the other hand, as of right now, they're no longer, my husband's no longer in the military, so we don't have that option of going overseas with either of our work, per se. So I want to be able to go overseas. I want to be able to go here and there and say, oh my goodness, we want to go to Africa. Let's pick up and go to Africa. You know, I just want that experience for my children to experience the world. I mean, it's awesome to be able to do that. I know me growing up, I took a lot of that for granted. But being an adult now and having children, I see the benefits of it. Just when you're in class and you're studying stuff in the history books, that's the different places I've been to, you know. I'll give you a quick example. Okay, so I'm from DC. My family lives in DC. Well, Alexandria, Virginia, but, you know, close enough. Anyways, I'm telling my children that for Christmas we're going to possibly go up to DC to see my family. Now that we live further away, want to go up there during Christmas and everything. So my son Elijah, just realizing that DC has to do with the White House, he's like, wait a minute, Grandma and Grandpa live near the White House? And you know, I'm like, yeah, they live close enough. He's like, you need to tell me, we went up there hundreds of times and you never took me to the White House. You never took me to go see President Obama. It was so funny to me because my kids have been around DC, but we never went sightseeing with them. I mean, I went sightseeing with my husband because, you know, when he first went to DC, I wanted to show him around. But with my kids, it was never a huge thing because, they were little. But now they understand it, they get it. You know, to see the Abraham Lincoln statue, to see, you know, George Washington's house in Mount Vernon, Virginia. You know, to see those things. But anyways, I want that for them. I'm getting off the point. I know. I apologize for that. So like I said, my goal, you guys, and by blogging every day, you're going to get to see me hitting those goals. Why? Because I'm in the mindset now that it's going to happen. I'm in a mindset that I can lose a pound a day doing it the healthy way, doing it eating. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to work out 2 hours a day. I'm not going to work out 2 hours a day. I don't have the time for it. So even if I had the time for it, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? My mind, it would just be a waste of time for me because mentally I'm not there with exercising anymore. I'm not. However, I do want to become stronger and toned, and once I get to 120, I'm going to start incorporating, like I said, Pilates, yoga, anything that has to do with helping me to become stronger, because that's one thing I do want to be. Y'all, I have 3 boys. My oldest one is almost taller than I am, and he's probably stronger than me right now. You know what I'm saying? So mama can't have that. But anyways, like I said, that's my goal, and I hope that you follow me on this journey. I hope that this has resonated in your mind that, okay, it takes a little bit more than just exercising and eating healthy to lose the weight. If that is your goal, if it's just to become healthy, by all means, get in the mindset of being healthy and make sure you're eating healthy and working out. But if you're trying to lose the weight, and just be honest with yourself, okay? If you're trying to lose the weight, you need to get into the mental mindset, into the mindset that I need to work on my mind. I need to work on my mentality of weight, of anything that might be an issue that can hold you back from losing the weight. Okay? Now, will the weight stay off? There is no guarantee with that. I have proven that. Okay? I'm right back at being in the 140 pound range. Because just like with working out and eating healthy, it is a daily routine. It is something you have to do consistently every single day if you want to be successful at it. If you want to beat obesity or beat being fat, it's something you have to work at every single day with your mindset. You know, a lot of times, and I'll just speak for myself because I did not grow up being a fat person. And again, I apologize if I'm offending anybody, but I'm just trying to be real here, okay? I'm using the word fat because it is what it is. Right now, I'm fat, okay? But I did not grow up being fat, but being an adult fat, I know what it can do for your self-esteem. I know what it can do to your self-esteem. You know, I know that, you don't, well, for me anyways, I don't feel as sexy. I don't feel, I don't like to wear good clothes because I don't want all this budge showing. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So if that's something to your self-esteem, or to my self-esteem, I'll just speak for myself. And I know at being 120 pounds, I feel great. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to become 120 pounds. And I hope you guys follow me on this journey. Better yet, I hope you start this journey. At the bottom, at the link, you can start your own journey. Okay? And in a couple of days, I'm not sure, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna create a Facebook fan page called Living Light and Free, because it's something with the mentality, you guys, it's something we have to work on when it comes to weight loss. A lot of times you hear about exercising and all these different workouts and all these different diets that are going on. You hear about all of that, but what about the mindset? What about the mentality? Like, why do so many people fail at losing weight? Why is weight loss a $1 billion industry? It's a target, you guys. The thing that you have to think about is like, okay, I tried all these diets, it's not working. Why is it not working? It's the mindset. Get this cleared out first, and I guarantee you are going to lose the weight. And I hope to help you with it. I'll see you guys on the other side. Till tomorrow, talk to you soon.